Well, it's time now to check out what's happening at the movies this weekend. Film critic Tom Santilli is with us from MovieShowPlus.com. Hey, Tom, it's great to see you again.
And you too, Kevin. How's it going, man?
It's so great to see you, but it's not just because it's always on a Friday. It's great to see you and learn about what's coming up this weekend. Because I understand that there's a movie that you think that could actually knock Avatar off its perch on top of the weekly box office, right?
Yeah, you know, Avatar has been crushing it. It's been the #1 movie at the box office for 7 straight weeks, which is not a thing anymore. You know, that just doesn't happen, in recent years. But this weekend, we have a movie, Knock at the Cabin. This is the latest film from M. Night Shyamalan, and a lot of people are expecting it to finally overtake Avatar at the top of the box office. I got to be honest with you, Kevin. I actually hated this movie.
Oh, no.
Hated. I see a lot of movies, and there's only like a handful that I'm really passionate about one way or the other, and this one is one of those. I felt that it was just really unnecessarily cruel. Even the acting, the cinematography, from a technical standpoint, this movie is terrible, and it tries to be like a smart film, but it's really condescending to the audience.
Wow.
People who like M. Night Shyamalan might forgive this, but I did not. So go see that. Knock at the theater door if you dare.
Now hang on, because I know you've also told me that, like, okay, you're not a fan of like scary movie. Is this like a scary movie or like a suspenseful movie, or is this just, you know, you're putting that aside? Yeah. You're just saying it's just not good.
Yeah, I am putting that aside. There are horror movies that I like or like I appreciate. You know, this is categorized as a horror mystery thriller, but there's a lot of gore in it. Which is fine with me, but it's like gore with like a kid like watching it. It's just really unnecessarily cruel. That's the way I kind of left the movie, just kind of wanting to wash myself from it when I got out of there.
All right. Strong words there. I think we appreciate the honesty, too. We're moving on from that one now to something entirely different. We have Tom Brady retiring the same week that 80 for Brady is released. Don't know if that's coincidence. But right. I'm curious to know. It's funny about this movie because I've heard a lot of it. I haven't heard a lot about it. I mean, I don't even know exactly what it is. What is 80 for Brady, and what's Tom Brady's role in it?
Well, Tom Brady, you know, he appeared in Ted years ago, so maybe he has a budding film career, now that he's retired from football. But 80 for Brady, it has an all-star cast, right? Jane Fonda, Sally Field, Lily Tomlin, Rita Moreno, and it's based on a real-life story of a group of women who idolized Tom Brady, who road-tripped to Super Bowl in 2017 to watch Tom Brady play. Tom Brady has a glorified cameo in this movie. He's in more than like just one shot, and it's a funny, you know, it's. People of, how should I say, for a certain age, you know, but it's funny and it's good to see all these people on screen together. And if you like Tom Brady, you like football, this is the movie for you.
You know, he made another cameo too. It was with Paul Rudd, and I can't remember the name. I think that was a Netflix show too, where like he was cloning himself or something.
That's right. You're totally right. Yeah, I forget the name of it, but you're right. He was in that too.
Right. So 80 for Brady. We'll look forward to that one. Let's talk about Netflix now. So the company is on the verge now of apparently eliminating the password sharing. What do you think that means for everybody? They're like, uh-oh, I'm using my buddy's account. Now what do I do next?
Like everything, I think there will be ways around this. Not that I'm condoning anything that Netflix is telling you not to do by their terms and conditions. But, you know, this is going to take place by March, they're saying. It hasn't really been spelled out all the way. They've been testing this overseas. It's going to land in America soon by March. But basically, you're not going to be able to share your password anymore. They're going to require, if any devices outside of your home network are going to have to log in every 30 days or so, or they're going to be deactivated. So you're not going to be able to share your password. But there are going to be things like where they can send you like a verification code, you know, where you can log into an device, like let's say you're in a hotel and they have a Roku TV there and you want to log into your Netflix, you might be able to put in a verification code to, get a one-time access. It'll be interesting how this plays out, but Netflix showed record profits last quarter, and this is part of their plan moving forward to make more money, of course.
Right. We'll keep an eye on Reddit, too, for some workarounds. I'm sure people are going to find a way, but that's what's coming, you know, and that's what Netflix is trying to crack down on. All right, you also have some events that are coming up, right, for movie lovers?
Yeah, for if you don't have any Valentine's Day plans yet, on the 14th and 15th, the Detroit Symphony Orchestra is doing The Princess Bride in concert. They're showing the movie and accompanying it with the Detroit Symphony Orchestra. That sounds really cool to me. You can get tickets for that at dso.org. And then, of course, my upcoming events for the Oscars on Sunday, February the 19th. I have an Oscar discussion where we talk about all the nominations and kind of get set for the Oscars. The Oscars are on March 12th. That's the Oscar Gala. Both of those events are at the Maple Theater. People can get tickets at themapletheater.com. Come out and watch me and, again, celebrate Hollywood's biggest night.
I officiated a friend's wedding in the fall, and it was like this big grandiose thing, and they clearly spent a lot of money on it. I didn't even know 98% of the people there, and I quoted Princess Bride when I was doing the officiating.
Oh man, I want you to do more and more weddings. Yeah.
Yeah,
you have a future there, man.
I didn't know how it was going to go. I think it went all right. But Tom Santilli, we appreciate you every week. It's great to see you again. And do you have something else? Are we getting to something else? I'm hearing from Barry. We had something else.
Just go to movieshowplus.com, everybody. There's all my reviews and all that stuff up there.
Okay. All right, Tom. Hey, we always appreciate your time, and have a great week, and we'll see you right back here next week.
Sounds good, Kevin. Hopefully it's a lot warmer.
Yes, it's warming up through this weekend, too. So after the break, we're going to go through the forecast together. We'll be right back.